there guys, welcome back to Skirmish Miniature Gaming. We're back to Malifaux 3rd edition. I've got John with me from Penkridge. Yeah?
Hello.
And he brought Jackdaw.
Jackdaw and Outcast.
So, and I'm going to be using Marcus again, but John's been kind enough to lend me a few of his models, so we've got a nice mix this time of different models in there, and they look really nice as well. So obviously we'll be taking you through the crews in a moment to show you what's going on with those. I think it'll just probably be the one game for us today, but then I'm sure John will be back to give us more Malifaux content, and we're looking at getting other people in as well to give you a good mix. You've got plenty of models and played a decent bit, I think. So
yeah, I've got plenty.
So hopefully you can give me some tips as well, because we cover so many games now on the channel, obviously. So it's to keep up to date with all the new rules for different things and whatever. It's good to have somebody in who knows a little more what they're doing. No pressure there, John. Now. But yeah, well, hopefully it'll be good fun to watch for you guys, and a bit of a different mix now, rather than just obviously the first couple of games we've had out. But it's going to be 50 soul stones. I think we're getting to show you the crews now and get this game started. So we'll see you there, guys. Alright then folks, so my Marcus list for today, the crew containing on the left, the Master Marcus. Obviously this is 50 soul stones, but this comes to 47 with an upgrade. So did I say 57? 47. And I'll be left with a 3 soul stone cache to use throughout the game. But Marcus, obviously my Master, for free alongside the totem Jackalope. So obviously annoying Jackalope as always. Miranda is going to be the henchman again today. And get all that nice healing in, and hopefully maybe shapeshift at some point in the game. We've got the Sabertooth Cerberus, who is going to have the Soulstone cache for 2 extra cost. So he'll be able to use that to hopefully kill some stuff, gain me some extra soul stones. So we'll see how that goes. Could be an interesting mechanic. And then we got Luther, the deranged rabbit. I believe he counts as what's it called again?
Blessed of December.
Blessed of December, that's it. But obviously it's just the Marcus kind of version, I guess, for Arcanist. So that's pretty cool. I'm excited to see how he goes. He's a much bigger model than I thought he was going to be. He's pretty crazy looking. Then we'll come across here, we've got the Beast Within, who obviously can shapeshift back into his human version, Ferdinand. So we'll start with him as the Beast Within, because you can choose to do that now. And then we might shapeshift at some point during the battle. And then just to round it out, I've got 3 mole men, which I'm really excited to use. I love mole men. I'm pretty sure I used them in the last edition at some point. But John's lent me the models today for us to be able to try this out, so that should be pretty fun. So, Jackdaw list today. Did you want to take him through, John? If I go right to left here?
We've got Lady Ligida, the totem. And then we have Jackdaw.
Yeah. Lovely. So he's obviously the Master.
He is, they're both free.
Yep.
Montressa, 9 stones.
Okay, if I go along the front.
I've got 3 guilty.
Okay.
No upgrades on any of them.
Okay.
And then I have 2 hanged at the back.
Oh yeah, both they look really good as well actually. And then you've got, they're the 2 hanged at the back.
Yeah, 2 hanged at the back, both with Wanted Criminal.
Okay.
Giving them 6-inch aura, if a scheme marker goes down, they can draw a card.
Nice.
Expert Thief and Swagger, so when they walk they get a focus.
Okay, awesome. I think that's it, right?
6 soul stones left.
Yep, for your cash, so that should be nice. Right then, so initial flip, John flipped 3 there, just to use attacking and defending. I'm flipping an 11 of tomes. We have pre-decided what, for a random generator, that we're going to be doing Turf War, alongside, I believe it's the Strange Corner deployment, so that corner and the far corner there. And then schemes, obviously we've got 5 schemes to choose from, which I will put up on the screen for you to see what we've both chosen in secret. We get to choose 2 each, I believe, in secret, and then obviously if we achieve them after battle round 1, we'll reveal them. Right then, so the strategy for today's Turf War, you will have seen this I think in the last video we did with Cornelius. So essentially, I'll flip up to the table so you can see, because we've set it up fairly well already. So we've got 4 table quarters and the middle marker, so you have 5 strategy markers in total, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 on the table. And essentially, if you've seen Turf War before, if you kill an enemy model within a certain table quarter, you can change that marker. Table quarter you kill in, you can either choose the middle, because the middle strategy marker counts as all 4 table quarters. So you can either change the quarter you killed in or the middle. You can always choose to change the middle. The only other way you can flip strategy markers is by being in base contact or within, I think it might actually be within an inch possibly, we'll check that. Deployment type is flank or something like that, was it, I believe? It's the essentially the one where you got the L shape in each corner. Because I won and I'm the attacker, I'm going to be choosing this quarter, so I'm going to be going in an L shape in this quarter. We can pretty much, I believe, deploy actually on one of the markers right at the start, so at least we'll have probably one under our control. And then John's going to be deploying in this corner here. Okay, so before we start, because I'm the attacker, I have to split my crew into 2 halves. That's one half I've picked, and that's the other half. John chose for me to deploy this half first, so I will deploy that half, then Jackdaw will deploy all of his crew in one go, and then I will deploy this half here, and we'll come back and show you where everything's been set up. Right, so setup is complete. Pretty much both, well, I've gone for the whole L kind of flanking and kind of thing there. John is fairly clustered and he's got his guy in the chair. He's pretty crazy. He's gone on the roof. So we'll see how this carries on now. But obviously we're going to go into draw some hands now. I'll show you my hand throughout the game, but not John's. And then we'll go into an initiative flip, I believe, here. That is my hand for the first turn, folks. And then I believe flip. Should we do a flip? For initiative. I'm getting 13 for John. I'm alright, you can take that one. Marcus is going to go. He's going to be my first activation. John gave me first activation, first turn. He's going to use an interact action, flip over the, well not flip over, I'll turn that into my marker. So I'm changing that to an Arcanist marker, so we've gained control of that, but I've got 2 more actions with Marcus. So we've just about got line of sight of the Jackalope here, so I'm going to try and do some Chimerancy with him. And at the start of Marcus's activation, he does get to put a free mutation on himself, and he put armoured plates on, because why not? He's toughened him up now. Right, so I'm going to try and put formidable horns on him. So that means that the target number I need to get is upped by 1, which I think it's 10 base, which means that I need an 11, and I've got a stat of 7. So I'm going to flip here. Definitely getting that one on a 6. I actually needed a 4. We flipped to tomes there. Right, I am actually going to cheat though the 6 of tomes for a 7 of masks. It was a hard decision because it was right on that borderline, but I think it's going to be worth it turn 1. So cheating with the masks, which means you get the trigger to be able to free use of the Chimerancy again onto a different model that isn't the Jackalope. So I think he's going to target himself and try and put a mutation on himself. He's already got armoured plates, which is 2 cost already, which means it's a 12 target number. Then natural camouflage I want to put on him, which is going to make it 14. So I need a 7 or higher on the flip. Oh, I got a 5 of masks. I'm going to cheat it. I'm going to cheat it with a 7 of rams, which means that I'll pull that off. So now I will get natural camouflage as well on Marcus. So I'm actually going to use bonus action primal roar here as well with Marcus. So pulse, anybody within line of sight with 6 inches for the power gets to push 3 inches if they are a chimera model or a beast model. So we've got a stat of 6, a target number of 11. Whoa, okay, 13 of rams, so definitely getting that. No trigger with that, but we will get to push 3 inches, mole man, and here, the rabbit. So that was the bonus action, so move the mole man. Beast within and the hare, they've all pushed forward 3 inches. I'm going to go Marcus with his last activation here for his third action, should I say, and that's going to be Chimerancy again, but we're going to go on to the Sabertooth, needing a 12 because I'm going to put serrated teeth and claws on him, which means stat of 7, needing a 5, I get it on a 9 of crows. So now the Sabertooth does successfully get serrated teeth and claws, which is essentially just better damage, things like that.
Ligia.
So your activation, yeah? So Lady Ligia is going to go?
She's going to double walk, but she's incorporeal.
Okay.
But you have got to make sure that each walk doesn't end in a model.
Yeah.
2 actions, not 1.
Okay, cool.
That's walk and walk.
Nice.
He has no 0, so she's done.
She's done. Nice. So activating the Beast Within, he can use Primal Roar as well, which is going to be a stat of 5, so I need a target number of 11, so for a 6. Oh, 2 of rams. So I'm going to cheat that with a 6 of crows there, just to get that extra push in. So every beast and chimera within 6 inches, it's a pulse. will get to push 3 inches, so I believe that is going to be everything there, really. The primal roar has gone up, and everybody around the beast within is pushed 3, but that was a bonus action, so we've got 2 AP left. So we're just going to go for 1 move action, so that is going to be an inch to get over that terrain, so we'll push him to there with a move, and then second AP will focus him, so I'll use the concentrate, yeah?
Yep. Going to walk 5 to here.
5.
He's going to cast his 0.
Okay.
Shared Guilt. Target must discard a card. If the target has an attached upgrade, it gains staggered.
Okay.
Cast a 5 with a willpower resist. I'm on 15.
Flipping a 10 for a 15. Willpower is 5. Oh, an 18. That's not what you want to see. So I'm 3 higher, so you can shoot if you will. So no 0.
And then he will concentrate too.
Yep, so he's going to concentrate as well. So the last action that John used there was a bonus, yeah? Okay, the hare's going to go. Or Blessed of December, I guess, but Luther, the hare. So he's going to use a leap action to jump here for free for a bonus action. It's going to be on a 6. Leap has failed. We're leaving that one. So then I think we're just going to have to go for a normal move here. So I'm going to move 5. Which is going to be enough to get me into there. Yeah, definitely a 5 there. We'll do, I suppose, have you got anything against charge actions? No? So yeah, I'll make it a charge. So we get a free attack action there. So it's going to be stat of 6 against your defense.
5.
14.
9.
For a 9, so your choice to cheat.
15.
And I have 14, I do. I am going to cheat with a 12 of tomes, so that it doesn't give me any trigger, but it does mean that I'm on 18 there.
And a discard.
And yes, discarding because of, what's her name again?
Lady Ligia.
Ligia. So I'm going to discard 2 of masks. I don't see any use for that this game, so I might as well go through with that. So yeah, definitely going through, what were you on again in total?
14.
14, so 4 difference, so it's going to be a minus flip. So 2, pick the lowest. Oh dear. Oh! So it's going to be weak damage, -1 because you take a damage off. So 1 damage, she's down to 3 wounds left. I've got another attack action to come because I only did a bonus action at the start. So same again here. Oh, that's pretty good. Not good for John there. He's got to do it. He's got to do it. Oh, 13. So you're on 18 in total. So I'm not doing that. I've only got 1 card left, guys. So no, that's what I mean. Yeah, I can't do it. Activating. Who are we going for?
Jackdaw.
Ooh, Jackdaw's going. Marcus Shrills.
Jack is going to start by casting his 0.
Okay.
Target a tormented model.
Uh-huh.
Choose a different tormented model in line of sight and push 6 inches towards it.
Okay.
I need a 6 for it to go off.
Getting not a 6. Are we cheating? Yes, okay. Definitely pulling it off. And getting that extra movement. And that was that a bonus action?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Use his suppressed memories.
Okay, first proper action.
This will be target suffers 2 free, then the target is enemy model, attach injustice upgrade.
Okay.
It's
so what are we looking for? And this is
willpower.
My willpower, yeah. Oh, not good.
I want 7.
Willpower of 5 plus, oh, not good, a 6. And if I want to cheat that, it's going to be a discard, which I can't do. So
What do you want total suit?
So no cheating it, but it will go through. So triple flip, pick the lowest. So it's going to be weak.
For 2.
And I do gain the Curse of Injustice on Luther for that action. So sorry, it was an extra flip there. So it's actually 4 cards, pick the lowest. So it is still weak damage, but because Luther's hard to wound.
I have a
built-in trigger here.
push a tormented model within line of sight up to 3 inches towards the target. So I'm going to go up to base with the hand. Just paying 1 to go over this little bit of terrain.
Yep.
Leave within 8 of him. I'm going to cast the same ability as just.
Okay. Going again.
This will be. I'm on a 12 against your willpower.
Willpower. Beast within is willpower 5, so it's going to be 16.
And I'll let that one fail.
So we're actually going to put dice on so you guys know what damage has been dealt rather than what they're on wounds wise. So the hare has taken 2. I'm going to now activate, I think here, Miranda. So start of Miranda's activation, she'll use her bonus action Aspect to the Wild to put armor plates on herself. So she gets free mutation upgrade on herself. Then for first action, probably a move. Miranda is just going to push with a move action for a first action into the middle of those two, so I can give off that 3-inch aura for defense. So Miranda is going to use her 6-inch Call of the Wild onto the Jackalope to try and give him an extra movement. So it is going to be a stat of 6 for a 12. So we need a 6. I get a 12 of Ram. So an extra movement for the Jackalope. Then at the end of Miranda's activation, she's going to chain activate. So she's going to discard a card to do so. Discard the 4 of Tome. So that is my hand gone for this round, guys. And then I'm going to chain to the Jackalope himself. Jackalope's going to use a charge action for now. So he's going to have to go straight line 4 inches to charge here.
Do you want all 4?
So we're just going to go 3 just to get the charge off here because I want to be within that 3 of Miranda. He gets +1 to his final duel totals because of the mutation upgrade on him. So I got the charge off, but it might not go down because obviously I've got Terrifying Duel to pass against, what's it called again?
The Hanged.
The Hanged. So I believe I'm on a 3 and I need 12.
Yep,
so I need a 9. Oh! We'll take it, Jackalope ain't having any of that. So he will get his charge action off, which means he might get to use Formidable Horns. So it's going to be Horns, so it's going to be stat of 4 plus a 2, 6, and I've got no cards to cheat with.
Defense or
Against your defense, yeah.
Well, I'm only defense 4, so I'm on an 8.
I'm still losing, so we're going to have to go second attack action, which is another Terrifying Flip.
Yes.
So I'm going to need 9 again here. I have to be ridiculously lucky. Oh! And that's how it goes. But now I'm probably just going to get nothing on the attack actions. So flip again for the attack. Oh, here we go. So I'm on +1 because of my mutation upgrade.
So you're on 15.
So I'm on 15. And you are going to stop it with with that. So yeah. So nothing comes from the Jackalope there, unfortunately. Activating the Hang there, yeah?
Yes. I'm going to swing into Luther. Holla. This is against your move.
Okay.
You are staggered, but it doesn't come into play till next turn.
Okay.
You are your move. What's on your card? 6.
Okay. Stat 6 against my movement of 5.
18.
I'm losing that on an 11.
I have the trigger built in. Target must have an upgrade attached. When resolving, the target suffers +1 damage. So you're on 11.
Yep.
Straight flip.
Yep.
Moderate for 3.
So 2 cards pick the lowest, sorry guys, because I forgot we've got hard to wound.
So I'm on a 6 for moderate, which is 3 +1 for the trigger.
Yep. So 4 in total.
Yes.
So he's on 6 damage, he's got 2 health left at the moment, folks. I'm going again.
I'm on 12. He has to move again.
Oh.
That's a black joker for you.
So I flipped a red joker, guys, but because of the rule you have there, I flip any red joker I flipped counts as a black joker, any black counts as a red. So that currently is 0.
Number 4, dead.
So he's down, yeah.
So
That's going to do it. So free action to put upgrade, yeah, on the Cerberus.
Yep, this is
Bonus
a
action.
cast 6 against willpower.
Okay. Willpower of 5, so no, not good.
Keep mining to go up to a 11 with the trigger. Target must either discard a card or suffer 3 damage.
So he takes 3 damage and also gets Forbidden Knowledge on him for Curse upgrade. So, so far, by the way, I've been losing track of it, but John's been redrawing a couple of cards now. So not redrawing, just drawing a couple of cards, I think, so
you draw
far.
1 if you at the end of your activation if you damaged a tormented.
That's it, yeah. It's basically the way the crew works, essentially, for Jackdaw. Moving 6 to there, and then we're going to try and actually make a leap action for the bonus action. So a 3 needing a 7. I get it on an 8 of crows. So I'm going to go up top there and then spend the second action to flip that to mine there. So one important thing to note, guys, I think I said this wrong at the beginning. If you kill a enemy model in the table quarter, you can only change it from enemy to neutral again. You can't change from neutral to yours. So you're going to push him off the edge, but I won't suffer any damage there for falling off. That was with the Forbidden Knowledge, guys. So basically with the curse that's on him, John can choose with his crew to push me 3 inches because I've got that curse on me. Yeah, so at the back of the guilty, yeah. And
you can do a walk.
Okay.
To get in range to do whatever you want. A 0, well, a bonus action and a feed on grief.
Okay.
Feed on grief. If the target's within 2 inches and line of sight of a scheme marker. This action receives a positive to its duel. Target suffers 2/4 damage if the action kills a target, its model heals.
So he's targeting the Cerberus. You need to target number of 11.
I'm on 13.
Which are on 13, so you're good.
Okay.
So you can target the Cerberus.
I'm going to go feed on grief.
Okay, and that's against
Willpower.
anything of mine, willpower. Willpower for me is only 4 with the Cerberus. So I'm on a 7.
I'm on a 10. On neg.
Single negative, so 2 pick the lowest.
Weak for 2 damage.
Okay. Terrifying Jewel. Oh, you bugger. Saying that, I passed both of mine.
And then I've got a 5 resistance against willpower.
Okay.
That will still be a black joker for him. So
Okay.
the card. That's
Oh dear.
Use a post duel.
Just a. It's actually technically. Is it willpower?
Yeah.
Or is that defense?
It's willpower.
So just a single flip. And there we go. But yeah, it will be failed because of the black joker. So we're going to activate this mole man here. First of the mole men to go. We're going to drop a scheme marker and we're going to put it bang in front of him now, I think.
I'll start climbing because you can't be off.
Yeah, so, and then he's going to use his second action after just, putting down the scheme marker to just move up to the edge there, ready for next turn to move up. So ending there with the mole man and then your activation.
I'm going to activate Montrosser.
Okay.
This big guy.
The big fella.
Big guy.
Looks like me. Minus the black hair.
Yeah, walk.
I'm going to do a walk action, yeah.
Big walk.
Come up behind. Tossing a noose at the cat, yeah?
10 inch range. Yep.
You're tall enough to do it, aren't you? Yeah.
Terrify you?
Yep.
Passed.
Oh my god. Okay.
So this is against your defence now, so you'll be on a positive flip.
Yep.
And it will target suffers 2, 3, 4 and gain staggered. And I'm looking for a ram trigger to push the target 3 inches towards this model.
Okay.
I'm not in. Your turn.
My defence, yeah?
Yep. 2 cards for the highest.
Yep. Oh wow. So I'm on 10 in total.
So I'm going to cheat up to down to a 14 with the trigger I want.
Okay.
You're on weak for 2.
Okay. 2 more damage on the Cerberus. He's actually down to 1 health left here. So he's 7 damage done in total there. And then obviously you can, with the trigger, push me 3 inches after the attack action.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah, he is actually just within 6, so you might as well cast it. It's very
So,
close, but...
I don't need to do a terrifying duel because it's just it's a non-target thing. So I just need a 6 foot to go off. Just a pulse.
So it's just a pulse, obviously not targeting, so you don't need the terrifying duel.
And I actually have the trigger to do 2 damage, which means he's dead.
Okay, so down goes the Cerberus. That was 2 extra damage with the with the trigger that came through. So unfortunately for me, that's it. So down goes the Sabertooth, and you get to draw an extra card there because of the trigger, which you've already done, I think.
4.
Yeah, 4 hand already again. So then it's going to be on to my activation again here. So Mole Man gets bonus action to essentially tunnel, because they are mole men. So this one here is going to activate, and within 10 inches of a scheme marker you can have a free jump and end up in base contact with it essentially. So that was a free action to get him up next to the scheme marker. We're going to get some move actions in here, I think. So Mole Man, back here, he's going to go 5 to move around the corner there. And then I think another 5 will get me just into contact for a charge against the bed, is that?
Yes.
Let's try and go into Jackdaw. We've got to pass Terrifying Flip, so was it 12?
Yeah.
So I'm willpower 4, so I need an 8. No. So worth trying out, but I'm terrified, so not getting anything against Jackdaw there, and that will be the end of his activation. Chair's going to go, interact to grab that token, move around the corner, dropping down.
That's 5.
Okay. So not worth casting the bonus action there, so it's just going to be my last activation, I believe, which is my last Mole Man. Mole Man here is going to move 10, so pre-measured this, that's clearly within 10 inches there, so we're just going to drop him into base contact with that marker, ready for next turn. Hangman's going to go, yeah, at the back, the last one to go.
Yep. He will walk his 4, which means you only go up to 2 because he's...
The barrels.
He will gain a focused for walking because he's got swagger. 0. 10 inches.
Bonus action, so 10 inches range. So flip in there.
14.
14. It's against my willpower, yeah?
Yes.
So I'm getting... Oh, that is a 15. Toss the noose, yeah. So
this is against your defence. So
okay, so I'm going to get plus flip on because it's an aura.
I'm on a whopping 7.
Double flip for me, pick the highest. Yeah, I'm on, that's against my defence. So yeah. I'm on 16.
That will be going nowhere, that's him finished.
Okay. Keeping his focus for next turn, yeah.
Yep.
So end of that round, that is all the activations for turn 1. Obviously there's no scoring after turn 1, so we're just going to reshuffle into the deck here, draw some cards and go into initiative flip. You kept your pass token, I think?
I did.
So you'll now get that for the next turn towards
Plus
your
one,
flip,
+1.
So both of us are going to spend a stone, so I'm down to 2 and you're down to 4?
5.
5, so you had 6 in total, did you?
Yeah.
So I'm down to 2 and you're down to 5, so that we can both draw an extra card. This is my hand currently. So that is my new hand, folks. Discarded 2 to come back down to the 6, and then that is what we've both discarded. Obviously John had a lot in his hand anyway, so it means you've had even more chance to discard the crap cards, I suppose, so nice one. Yeah, so scoring this turn now, so initiative flip is going to be, I have no pass tokens yet, it's after the initiative flip, but you have 1. So you're on 11 and I'm on 8. Do I want to cheat it? I'm going to let you have the activation. I'm not going to cheat.
I will opt to activate first.
Okay. So Hang's going to go first.
This one here.
This one here.
With the token on him.
Yep.
I am going to target
Mole Man.
Mole Man.
Mole Man. Mole Man.
My bonus action. This is against your willpower. I'm stat 6.
Okay. Okay, so willpower 4. You're flipping well on your jewels, aren't you? 7. So nothing. I can cheat. I'm going to have to let it go. I'm on 7.
I'm going to cheat down to a 9 and change the trigger so that after you touch upgrade, I can place into base to base.
So into base to base for free with the trigger. I also get Forbidden Knowledge on my Mole Man.
Mole Man with Dead Man's Noose.
Okay, is this against my defense?
Movement.
Yeah. So
I'm stat 6.
Stat 6, so you're on 15. I'm movement 5. I'm on 13. Then we're going to have to leave it. The cards are just coming out too good. Go for it if you will. Yep, so you're going to a straight flip to an 8, which is moderate. So the trigger here, is that what it does that?
The trigger is on the 13, the flip.
Yep.
This is the damage flip.
Yep. So damage was moderate, which is 3.
Yeah, so
which would leave me down to 1, and then is it the trigger that makes me discard, yeah?
Yeah, because you're staggered because the trigger, it's triggered model, you've got to discard a card.
So the trigger makes me discard a card, so I'll discard my 4 of tomes to keep him okay, basically.
You're only zeroed and use 1 AP.
Last
I'll
AP.
hit you again, but you're now only moves that 3 because you're staggered. So I'm on 14.
Okay. So flipping against my movement again for the second action. I'm not good again. So I'm on +3 now for my movement because I'm -2 movement, which means I'm on 7.
Yep.
Okay, so I will have to discard another card, so it's going to be 6 of masks, and then it's going to be...
Neg. Straight.
what was the difference?
I'm on 16, you're
I'm
on 7.
on 7, yeah. So it's going to be that.
4.
Well, it's going to be enough anyway, I guess, but yeah. So that we just needed to know how many cards we're going to need to flip. So Mole Man does go down, unfortunately. And we'll put a corpse marker on. John's killed something in this table quarter and now in this table quarter, so he can flip my controlled markers back down to neutral. So Marcus is going to activate for me, first activation for me. And at the start of his the round, learning now why I don't put 2 mutation upgrades on Marcus. So he's discarding both for me to draw a card, because that chains to his other ability, which is going to be that. And then I can automatically put 1 back on him, which I think is going to be... I think we're going to put natural camouflage on him for free. We're going to use Chimerancy on the Beast Within. And we'll choose an upgrade. I'm going to try put armoured plates on him, so I need a 12 with a stat of 7. Oh man, my flips. Okay, we might want to cheat this. So I need to cheat a 5 here to pull it off, so I'm going to cheat with a 5 of Rams and slap that armoured plating on the Beast Within. So second action, he's going to move to the edge of the barrels there for a move action. So we're going to do here, we're going to do Chimerancy again here, and we were discussing this, but I think he's going to use a Soul Stone so that you can change the suit to mask.
He adds it.
He adds it basically, yeah. We're going to try and use Chimerancy to put Serrated Teeth and Claws on the Jackalope with it used within 12 inches. It's +3 because I've got an upgrade cost 2 on already. So it's going to be stat 7 needing a 13. So I need, well, I get it with a ram as well. So yeah, sorry, the obviously the mask is my trigger because of the That's what I spent the Soul Stone on. So then I will get to automatically use it again, but the Jackalope does now have serrated teeth and claws. And then I'm going to then chain the other one onto the Beast Within. I'm going to try and put natural camouflage on him, but he's already got armor plate, so that's +4, which means I need 14 with a stat of 7, which I definitely got with a 7. Bang on. So then at the end of Marcus's activation, I'll use Primal Roar for his bonus action, needing a 5, getting 11 of Rams. Yeah, and that's going to be Miranda. She's going to just push back 3 there. And the Beast Within is going to, I think, stay put, I reckon. There we go. And then I'm going to go with Marcus here. And I have gained a pass token this round. So I'm going to spend a pass token, discard that rather than a card, to chain activate. I'm going to chain activate to the Beast Within. He's then going to transform into Vogel himself. So bringing in Vogel, bringing off the Beast Within. So then he still gets 2 actions. So I'm going to go first action, which is going to be an Ancient Words from Vogel. That's going to go into Hanged there, yeah. He is needing, he's got stat of 6 against your willpower.
So he is 6.
Plus, 16 with the crows.
Actually Terrifying Jewel.
So sorry, that was Terrifying Jewel, guys. I needed to do that to target him, so I passed that. Then we're going to do a flip for that. So I'm currently on a 10. You're on 16. Yeah, we'll spend focus, flip 2 cards. So we'll do 2, pick the highest. So that's much better.
What, you're on 19?
Yeah.
I'm going to read it down and then go to 20.
Yeah. Okay. Because it's in response, obviously. So you can use the black, which becomes a red. Yep, so we're going to go second attack action. I'm going to let that one go. It's just going to be Vogel. Now going to target your Lady Vigil. Okay, it's going to be 15 for you. Oh dear. I'm going to cheat with a 10 of tomes. Bringing me up to 1 more than you for 16. Are you going to cheat that?
What's your damage? Single leg.
I'm having it. And it's a tome as well, which means I get to draw a card. There we go. And then it's going to be a case of damage. So it's going to be a double flip, pick the lowest, which is going to be weak.
For 2.
So that is Vogel done. I caused another damage there because you reduce it by 1.
Yep.
Incorporeal. So you're down to 2 wounds now with her, but I do gain shielded +2 because I am armor plated. So I'm going to try pull off bonus action before he finishes his action for Impassioned Defense, so I can pick friendly model within 8 inches. I'm going to pick Miranda to get shielded +2. I need a 4. Yep, I'm literally not going to cheat it, guys. You can see my hand. I'm not going to cheat for a 4 and just get shielded 2 on Miranda. She does technically have armor plating, but it won't go off until the end of her activation, so yeah. Activating Lady Gil. So not engaged, so you can push forward.
There's 5
so
at
1 move.
So everybody's in the aura.
Nice. So move in 2 movement, just so she gets her aura off against everybody, basically. So I'm going to activate the Mole Man for my turn. He's going to jump 10 inches to the scheme marker. So it's within 10 inches the scheme marker of where he was, so he can jump within base contact of it, and I'm going to get within engagement range of the skull. Terrifying 12 Jewel for me to attack the Hanged.
And you're 6.
Oh, nice. So I pass it. And then it's going to be first attack action. It's going to be stat 4 against your defense.
I'm only stat 4.
Oh, nice. 16. Now the good cards are coming. Okay, so you're going to spend a Soul Stone to down the damage.
Block damage.
Block damage.
So 3 cards, pick the lowest.
3 cards, pick the lowest. For my damage. Okay. It's going to be weak.
So
which is 1 damage.
And then okay,
so we're going to go again. So Terrifying 12, was it?
Yep.
I'm getting it. And then attack flip.
I'm on 6.
I'm on 11 of tomes. Cheating with a 9, so you're up to
13.
So not going to cheat the second attack, so it's going to be your activation for Jackdaw. Guilty's going to go, yeah?
5. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
And then charge Miranda.
Can use bonus action second, yeah?
Yeah, so this is stat 5 against willpower. Target must discard a card. If the target has an upgrade attached, it gains staggered.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on 12.
I think I'm on 12 as well, but we'll check. So I'm going to let that go off, but I have to discard a card. And I gain staggered.
I'm going to charge it.
Charge in for the second action.
I'm going to come all the way 5 inches.
Okay, so there.
Somewhere here. He's got a 1 inch engagement, so I'll stop there somewhere so I'm engaged.
Okay. Stat 5 against my movement, and my movement is decreased by 2, so I'm on 4. Is that red joker?
Yeah, I'm on 19, mate. And you can't cheat because I flipped his red
No.
joker.
So it's going to be a plus flip. Pick the highest.
Severe for 4. And if you
4 damage, yeah?
If you didn't have staggered, you'd gain it.
So 3 damage in total because I'm armor plated. And yeah, it's going to be down to Jackalope is going to go, and I'm just going to be annoying with him because that's what he does. I'm going to try and pull off a leap. So activate with the Jackalope, I'm going to try and leap with him. I need a 7 and I've got a mask built in. No. Right, I think I'm going to make the leap. It's costly because I'm going to have to discard because of her. But I just think it's going to be worth it to be able to trap them up. I've got high cards as well, but I'm doing it. So we'll cheat with 13 atoms to be able to pull off the leap, and discard in 11 of crows to be able to do it. Right then, so yeah, spent them, so then Jackalope is going to leap into the middle of these two here.
Right,
Yeah, making sure that I can trap them in. So I spent big, but it's in order to try and trap those guys in, because I need to hold them back a bit. So actually going to leap just outside of range guys and then make the charge, because then I'll get the benefits from charge through. It just kind of makes sense. So then we'll charge in, and we're going to target the bed, yeah? Then it's gonna be... I've got +2 to my final duel totals, because I have 2 mutation upgrades currently, with Formidable Horns and Serrated Teeth and Claws.
I'm def 6.
So it's gonna be 8 plus... Sorry, not 8. 6 plus 6, so 12.
Both on 12.
Leaving it.
Yes.
So because I've charged, it's +1 to damage flip, and so it's going to be 3 cards pick the lowest for damage. That's moderate, weak. So it is weak, only just. So weak damage is going to be 2 though, to be fair, with my horns. Caused 2 damage to the bed, and then he gains Adversary Beast for my blood in the air from Serrated Teeth and Claws, which means that I get a plus flip whenever I attack him with a beast. So I'm going to be 2 cards pick the highest. Oh, nice, and it's a ram. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to declare the puncture, which will cancel out your -1.
Yeah.
So then I'm going to be on a straight flip for damage, which is just weak, which is 2. So that's it. 2 more damage from the Jackalope, and that's him finished. So it's now Jackdaw's turn again.
I'll activate this dude.
Yep.
He's going to double walk 10 inches.
Yep.
And then use his 0 on the little marker.
Okay, so coming from the chair.
Target must discard a card if the target has not attached. Upgrade it gains staggered, which you don't. You will have to discard a card. So basically, what I'm going to do now is you're going to have to cheat your red joker to even match me, or you have to discard it. So I'm on 8.
I'm on 10, so you're going to cheat.
I'm hoping this is a red joker in your hand. If it's not, that's always for 10.
What are you on?
16. 15.
Yeah, it is a red joker. So I've cheated with the red joker. I'd have had to discard it anyway from the ability, so because it's the only card left in my hand. So I do defend myself. So Miranda's going to activate for me, and she's going to try and transform, and I'll probably transform into the Cerberus, I think, there. In which case she will, or should I say, she will need to pass a TN duel of 12 with a stat of 6. Oh, 13 of crows, that's what we want. Okay, so Miranda is going to then change into the Cerberus. Cerberus has to drop within base contact, so he's going to drop there. So the Cerberus still has 3 wounds and staggered, but he does technically keep armoured plating for now. So we're going to attack into, what's her name again? Legal?
Lady Ligier.
Ligier. And I'm going to use Adaptive Evolution. So after I declare an attack action, or any action which I am, I can discard a attached mutation upgrade to receive a plus and any suit to the attack action's duel, and then I have to discard the upgrade after the battle, after the duel. And so I will choose Mask, and then I get a plus to my flip. Good job as well, so I got moderate with 8, not moderate, sorry, I got an 8, plus stat of 6, so I'm on 14, go to a 15, so 1 above. So I have to discard armoured plates anyway, which will then mean I get to draw a card with Marcus. which is that.
I got more than left, don't you?
So second attack action with the Cerberus. Let's see what we can do. Knowing what's been like though, I doubt it. Oh, it's 6 to be fair. Oh, there we go. And it's a mask as well. Oh, interesting. So I'm currently on 16. Can you cheat it? Oh, you lucky bugger. So unfortunately I can't do that, guys. Literally one below again there. Yep, so free action with Cerberus at the end there. We're going to try and leap out of combat. So I'm needing I believe it's a 7 usually with a leap. Yep. Oh, a 12 of crows, which also means I get separated from the pack, my trigger, which means I can charge you, I think. So Cerberus is going to leap out. He's going to jump onto the boxes there within an inch range of Jackdaw. It's going to be Cerberus activation there, and now it's the time for Jackdaw.
I'm going to start with him.
Yep, he lived, the bugger. So the bed's going to go for the Jackalope with the bed.
Yep, this is going to be his 0, his bonus action, sorry. I'm going to spend my focus.
Yep.
I am on 18. This will... Target must discard a card. If it has an upgrade, it gains staggered.
Yeah.
Sorry,
It's discarding the card. Okay, stat 5 for a melee attack.
7.
7. I'm on... Is that against my...
Move.
Well, that's against my move.
You're currently move
Minus 2.
2.
So I'm plus 2 though, so that cancels that out.
Yeah.
So I'm on plus 4, 9.
Of second attack.
Second attack.
I'm on 10.
Flip for me. Oh. So negative flip.
Weak for 2.
Weak for 2. Yep, so draw a card as well because you damaged me. 2 damage from Jackalope, he's down to 2 wounds left. Last activation for me this turn. Flip this over to my control. Moving 5, come around the back of the ruins here, shuffling back that way a bit. There we go, that's him done. Monchester's going to go.
That's
So going with
6.
the noose, yeah. Is that into Jackalope?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm on 11.
I'm plus 2 to this. Oh my god. 3 plus, what's it against?
Move, but you want
Oh,
to
1,
2
2.
staggered, so you still move 4.
So plus
you're
4,
5.
5 at the moment. So straight flip.
Severe.
Oh, so it doesn't probably matter.
4.
I guess.
And
He's dead.
because you have an upgrade, you get plus 1 damage off the trigger for weighted demise.
But he's going to die and come back anyway, so.
Yep.
So it goes down to 0, and then I can discard, voila, Formidable Horns to essentially stay alive.
Second
Give us
attack.
4 health. But second attack,
I'm on 12.
I am on. Not good. Straight flip.
Weak.
Weak damage for 3, so he's down to 1 health left.
Now I'll cast his bonus action. I need a 6.
Yep.
Enemy models in range, 6 pulse. We've staggered, so for 1 damage.
Yep.
You're dead.
So discarding the other upgrade because he's now dead again, to be able to bring him back to life again. So he's back to 4 health. Jack's going to activate, yeah.
And Jack will
Try and finish off this Jackalope probably.
willpower.
Stack 6 against willpower, so I better reshuffle my deck.
Yeah.
So you're on 7, and I need. Oh! I think that sums up my day. So flip.
Weak,
Okay, weak
Which
damage,
is
which is
2.
going to be 2
but you do get my upgrade.
Yep.
Man's collar you.
for the second, yeah.
It's against your movement. I'm stat 6.
And I'm still staggered, guys, because I keep that even when I heal.
I went the wrong way then, didn't I? Only on 7.
So you're only on 7. Okay, again.
Yeah.
So then same flip for me is against my willpower.
Movement now.
This is against my movement, but it's minus
2.
2, so it's worse. So 2 plus... Just had to walk away for a second there, but we're back.
Moderate.
Okay, moderate. So
3.
3.
If you stagger, you just got a card, you know, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. So that is now the Jackalope downed for good.
You're 11.
Jackdaw's now targeting the Cerberus. You need an 11 on a Terrifying Duel, so you're going to cheat.
Yeah, and we'll pass 7, so I'm on
Yep.
15 there.
So now we'll do a flip for the attack. Okay, an 11, and I'm on 11 also. Goes through 2 difference, so it's going to be minus flip.
So this will also push a targeted model within line of sight of the target up to 3 inches.
So, yeah.
The weak.
Weak damage
I'm
on the
gonna
Cerberus.
push him 3 over to here.
Okay.
But I think they're the same cost, so take them.
So you're going to push there to pull him in there.
Yeah.
To the Cerberus. Yeah. So Curse of Injustice also goes on to the Cerberus.
Weak
so weak damage for
2,
so he's 5 damage in total. And then he obviously had that curse.
Yeah. Anybody with an attached curse upgrade will get to draw a card.
Yep. So
There's only one, so it's 1. End his activation, draw another 1 for damaging you.
Okay, yep.
I'm going to activate.
Going to do a walk action, yeah, with the hand.
Which gives me focus because I'm swaggered.
Okay, and then you'll be able to be within 6 to target Marcus because he's got natural camouflage. Walked and focused there for free.
I'm going to stone, to toss the noose, 10 inch, 6 against your defence. I am on 11.
Marcus's defence is 6.
I'm start 6, so it's strong.
Ooh, 18. Red Joker, of course.
I'll waste that stone on.
So Red Joker, obviously.
I'll declare the trigger for mask. I'm only beating you by less than 6, I'm assuming, so it's negative flip for damage.
Yeah.
Weak.
Okay.
For 2. In base to base.
Place in base to base with your trigger. And it causes 2 damage, yeah?
Yep. I will now cast the bonus action Horrifying Whispers. 10 inch, but it's got no gun, so I can use it in combat. I will stone for a crow.
So you've only got 2 soul stones left now, I think.
So this is to add a crow to it. This is against your.
So focus in, and then you flip in twice to attack with your second action.
You'll flip.
Bonus action, is it? Yeah.
Yeah, bonus
action. So flip in twice, picking the highest.
I'm on 19 with the crow I've spent.
So flip in for defense. So 11 plus 6 is going to be 17.
I'm on 19.
Yeah.
I've spent a stone for the trigger for the crow. You must either discard a card or suffer 3 damage, and you'll also get that upgrade for Marcus. So that's off the ability, and the trigger is discard a card or suffer 3 damage.
So suffer 3 damage.
Yep.
So at the end of the turn, yeah. So brutal stuff. Ridiculously hard to kill. I've just got no hand the whole time. So it's pretty tough. And it is a big learning game for me, so it's going to be a case of we can work out points, I guess, because I'm pretty sure I've gained something here. So 2 victory points for me at the end of that turn, because I own 1 more strategy marker than I have victory points, so I get a point, and then I get hold up their forces for a victory point because I have 2 models that are in combat with a model that has higher wounds characteristic than them.
Yep, 1 point for Turf War.
Yep.
I'm not revealing anything else yet.
Okay, no worries. John discarded these 2 cards because he spent his soul stone to go down to his full hand. I'm going to keep my hand, which is that there, as you can see. So the bed also loses adversary at the end of that turn, the last turn should I say. And then we're going to be going here into initiative flip, I think.
Yep.
Oh, a 12 and a 12. Neither of us cheating. Reflip. Yeah, okay, so you're winning that one. Do I want to cheat it? Right, so I am going to try and cheat this. I think I could do with the initiative here. So we're going to go a 12. And you're going to be... Oh, you're evening out. Okay. So reflip. Oh, I'm winning it.
Can't cheat.
So I'm going to leave it. I'm going to get to choose and I'm going to go first here. So before we go into my activation, which I'm going to take first, I get 3 pass tokens this turn because I have 3 less models. I'm going to go with Marcus first and then he's going to chain after. So Marcus is going to use his ability, he's going to discard that and then put armoured plates back on, and then he obviously chains to draw a card, which will be voila. So yeah, we're going to use Marcus's free bonus action Primal Roar, so I need a 5. Nope. I'm going to cheat with a 5 and then I'm going to have to discard, so I'm going to discard 1 of Crows to be able to use it because I'm still within 6 of the lady. Yeah, so I'm going to push him 3 straight into pushing Virgil straight into Lady Laguerre. And then obviously the Mole Man came back this way, so that is going to be it because that's everybody within 6 inches. So I'm going to use Chimerancy from Marcus onto the Mole Man. I'm going to put feathered wings on him. So flying Mole Man, that's good, good imagery. So it is going to be, that's going to need an 11, so a 4. So guys, flip to 1. I'm not going to cheat that, right? So let's go with, again, Chimerancy, we'll try and put feathered wings on. So I'm going to change the suit to a mask for the Chimerancy with my last soul stone. Needing a 4. Yay, we got a 7. So we got feathered wings on the mole man. So then obviously instead of a ram, it was a mask, which means that I can then use it again on a different fighter. So we're then going to chain and obviously use it again. We're going to, with the mask, I'm going to go with Vogel and we're going to put feathered wings on him. Needing a 4, we've got a 5 with masks. So we did pull it off, so feathered wings is now on Vogel. So actually guys, messed that up a bit, but we got a 5 to pull off enough for me to do natural camouflage instead of feathered wings. And we're going to do it on Marcus because I've just realised that Vogel actually already has 2 mutation upgrades and he can only have a max of 2. So Marcus is going to take a second one for natural camouflage. So we're going to use for the last action for Marcus, Call of the Wild. So we're going to try and budge the mole man here. So I need a 6, I get a 13 of crows. So he's just going to use his movement and he's just going to push into base contact with the strategy marker there. And then I'm going to end the activation. So I've moved to there with the mole man and I'm going to chain by discarding a pass token rather than a card. I'm going to chain to Vogel. So Vogel's going to attack and use the ancient words. So we're flipping stat 6. I'm on 11.
I'm on 9.
You're on 9.
I want to go to 13.
13. Okay, so flipping again for second attack. So I've wasted some of your cards, I guess, there by attacking you, but other than that, it's just going to be using his free action to try and heal up Marcus, and also give him +2 shielded, because he's already gained +2 shielded after his activation for armor plating. So it's going to be a 4 with a target number of 10. So, yep, guys, you know what hand I got, so that ain't happening. But Vogel will gain 2 shielded himself after his activation. So you're going to push Marcus 3 inches because of the curse that he has on him.
Yeah. It's just so that when I'm hitting you, you can't cheat without to activate.
Jackdaw's going into the
start
Cerberus.
Hitting the cat. What's the cat got on it? Terrifying Jewel, because I'm going to declare Dead Man's Colour.
So against Cerberus, Terrifying Jewel to 11. You're getting it. Then, yep.
Stat 6 against move.
So I'm down to movement 4 because I still have staggered, because I get it at the start of each turn now, with Curse of Injustice.
And Marcus won't, Montressa won't let you lose it.
Yeah, so flip, I'm on 10, you're on 15, go for it. So it's going to be minus flip unless you want to cheat.
I'm going to opt not to cheat.
So minus flip.
Weak for 2.
And then I have to discard a card for that, so we're going to go a 1 of tomes. Discard that.
I'm going to cast his 0, so I get to draw cards equal to, well, his bonus action, sorry. Curse upgrades, just a Cerberus.
Yep, so you get to draw a card.
Yep. And then I'm going to hit him again with his second AP.
Yep.
Same attack as the first one.
Oh, Terrifying Jewel, which you would have failed there.
What's that?
I'm going to cheat it. Cheating to be able to get the
13.
Terrifying Jewel. Then you're flipping for the attack. And I'm flipping as well. So what's this against? Same again?
Move again, yeah.
So I'm on 11.
I'm on 17.
Carry on.
How many wounds has he got left?
It's going to be enough. I've only got 1 wound left. So discarding a card again. So discarding the 3 of crows.
Wonderful.
So damage was weak for 2, which is going to take the Cerberus down. And then the last action point, just a movement.
He's only going 4 because of the barrels.
Yep. Drawing at the end of the activation.
Staggered.
So it's going to be Mole Man here. He's going to flip this to be mine, and then he's going to drop a scheme marker for his second action. So yeah, sitting there, and then we're not going to use a bonus action with him. So scheme marker there, and we've taken that strategy marker. Yep. So the chair is going to go.
Going to keep them.
So stop in there, and then second action to change it.
Yep. 0 into that. Can you see him, do you reckon? Do we see through that?
Chair's going to use his bonus action into the Mole Man.
I'm on 8 against
What's that
willpower.
against? Willpower. Willpower of 4 plus 4 for 8. So discarding a card and then I get staggered.
Chair's done.
Right, so last activation for me unfortunately, which is going to be the Mole Man, shifting back to the marker. And because the marker's an inch there, I'm not engaged and I can make an interact action to take back the marker. Okay, so taking the marker back, and that'll be the end of his activation as well. So it is just down to your crew left now.
To Vogel.
Swing into Vogel with his second action, yeah, after focusing.
Yeah.
So you're going to get rid of that and double flip.
Yeah, double flip, mate.
Positive. That's going to be 9
13.
plus 13.
Guys,
So she's finished, the lady. I didn't get that off, unfortunately. And then it's going to be
Kiwi's
to
going
bed.
to walk. And then walk again. Walk in 2.
So you're walking twice.
2. Yep.
You're just going to trap me.
And then 1.
So I'm going to discard my Black Joker to basically give you a minus from Vogel. So pick the lowest, which is a 2, yeah?
Yep.
I'm going to flip. Of course, it's a 2. Okay, so that is that. Nothing really happened from that because I would have just had to discard a card, and obviously I can't. So because I used that to defend.
Right. Walk 5.
Montressa, yeah. Walking 5.
Walking 5 again. And his 0 won't affect anybody, so he's finished.
Okay, so he's finished as well. And I think you've just got these 3.
Him and the 2 drowned.
Yeah.
Yep. So this drown will go next and swing into Marcus.
Okay.
This guilty, sorry. Just his agony attack, which is his basic melee attack. It's 5 versus your movement.
Okay.
I'm on 18.
18. I'm on. Was this against my willpower?
Movement.
So
On
I'm
16.
on 16.
So 2 bit lowest damage track.
I believe so.
Moderate for
Not bad.
3.
So yeah, basically using both of my shields and my armour from my armoured plating to cancel out that damage.
Same agony attack.
Same again.
I'm on a 9 against your movement.
16. So it's so no drawing a card because no damage, and then it's just going to be 2 hanged.
Yeah.
So first hanged, which one am I going with? This one.
So on the focus
The one
first.
there, yeah.
Is 0 to put an upgrade on you, and hopefully get the trigger again to base to base.
Against Marlon, yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh,
I'm on 7.
do I defend against this here?
Yeah,
With
mate.
my
Yeah. Willpower.
willpower
Yeah.
of 4, so I'm on 10.
10. 15 because you cannot cheat.
Nope.
Okay, it's not 15. It's 13. Sorry.
Yep. So put in Forbidden Knowledge on him because that went through.
That's a
And
bonus.
then for his bonus, and
The
then
trigger.
you get to put yourself in base contact with
Yeah.
the trigger, yeah?
Yep, and there's no damage flip on that.
No damage.
Right.
Then you're going into your normal actions, yeah?
Yeah, you've got 2 AP left. So I'm going to start by using Dead Man's Collar.
Okay.
Stat 6 against your movement.
Is that more man?
Yeah.
Okay, so my movement I believe is 5, so I'm on 14 currently.
We'll
You're
go
on 10, so you're
to
going to cheat.
14
Okay, so we're even, so that's going to be.
with the trigger to give you staggered.
Okay.
It's 3 cards. Weak for
Okay.
2.
So also staggered, and we're going to there.
Second
So removing the focus for the second attack action. Plus flip.
16.
Okay. Versus, I've got minus to my move, yeah?
Yeah.
So that is going to be plus 3, I'm on 5.
5. I'm on 16, so it's
That's plus flip. 11 difference.
4 damage.
Okay. Yep, down goes the mole man.
And you lose that marker. There's one there next to it now.
Yeah. So then that flips my marker back to neutral.
Yep, but I've got no AP left to.
No, nothing's changed it back to yours, but it will stop me getting a point. So the last one over here.
He's going to target Marcus.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to drop my very last stone to put a crow in.
Mm-hmm.
And this is going to be his bonus action. Willpower. Resist willpower with a stat of 6, so I'm on 19.
Okay. So willpower for Marcus, plus 4 for 10. No cheating for me, so.
Just
that
no
goes through.
damage, but because I put the crow in, you take 3 damage.
Okay. So 7 damage in total so far on Marcus. Would usually get the upgrade, but I've already got Forbidden Knowledge there.
So he's going to attack him.
You're going to attack your own hand.
He's going to relent.
Yep.
But I'm going to cheat that in for the trigger to go into base to base.
Okay.
So it's 3 cards for the damage track. Black Joker does no damage. I'll place into base to base.
So you're going to charge here, but because Marcus has got natural camouflage, you don't get the bonus attack from the charge, but then the second action to attack.
Yep.
So go for it.
This is against your movement.
So against my movement for that one. So movement of 6 plus 11, I'm on 17.
Hang on. 11. I'll go to 19 with the mass trigger. Oh, no. I'll keep the triggers built in to give you plus 1 damage.
Good.
So the trigger's built in for that. So it's 2 pit lowest.
Mm-hmm.
Black Joker.
So flip Black Joker on the damage, so no damage, so Marcus lives for now. So scoring for the end of the turn, since the turn is finished there, it's going to be Assassinate and Hold Up Their Forces reveal for your victory points.
Yep.
For John. So it's going to be Hold Up the Forces. The bed has less health than here, and here you have less as well than Marcus.
Yep.
And then Assassinate, you got Marcus, my leader, down to below half health, yeah?
Half health, yeah.
So you got a victory point for both of those, and then neither of us, I don't think, in the end scored the strategy markers. So
No.
+2 for you, and nothing for me this round, I don't believe.
Sorry.
So just discarding down to your full hand for 6, and then that there is my hand for my 6 cards. So then we'll do initiative flip. An 11 for me, and a 6 for you. Cheating with a 13. I have 2 pass tokens left, so technically we're drawing now, which I've only just realised. So reflip.
Who decides who cheats first?
So I'm guessing we have to reflip again here, guys, because, yeah, there we go. So I'm on a 9 to your 2. So I'm going to take the choice of activation here, and then the pass tokens then get discarded, and then I probably end up with even more anyway. So first activation, I'm going to take it. So it's going to be Marcus here. At the start of his activation, I have to discard my upgrades, or mutation upgrades, and put one back on. So drawing a card for discarding and putting on a new upgrade. So I draw a new one there, and then I'm going to discard, let's discard 5 of Tomes. So Marcus is going to use his first actual action, in which he's just going to go for an attack action here. And we're going to go into, I think, we'll go here.
Terrifying 12.
Yeah. So Terrifying 12. Nope. So discarding to be able to cheat because that woman is still near me. And then I'm going to play and cheat with a 7. So then flipping for the first attack action.
Just against my defence.
It is.
Well, I'm on a 10.
You're on a 10 and I'm on a 10 as well, I think. You cheating?
Yeah, I'm going to go to a 12.
So I've got to discard to cheat, so I'm going to discard the 8 of Rams to be able to cheat. So I'm going to cheat with the 13 of Rams, meaning you can't cheat that again, can you? So I'm on 19. Straight flip, I also declare the trigger Tower for Bite, so I heal 2. And then straight flip for moderate. So we're going to leave that as it is, moderate damage, so 2 damage because you reduce it by 1 for incorporeal here.
Yes.
So second attack action,
Terrifying 12.
Terrifying 12, no. So yeah, we'll do an attack action into the bed instead this time, so no Terrifying duel.
No, it's hard to win.
Straight flip, so it's going to be me on 13, you're on
17.
17.
I've only got to do 2.
I'm going to cheat, discard, unfortunately 11, but I think it's going to be worth it for a 13 to cheat with. So I'm on 19.
I'm going to leave mine at 17, so you 2 pick the lowest down to 3 pick lowest.
So 3 pick the lowest. It's weak damage, which is 2, but that'll be enough to take down the chair.
And you'll take that.
Okay. Gained another curse there, Marcus, for killing him, so punish the wicked. So discard and pass token after Marcus's activation to be able to then use Virgil. So Virgil's going to then activate, he's not going to transform, he's going to stay as he is. He's going to use his bonus action to attempt to heal Marcus, but also just give him his +2 shield. It depends what trigger I get. So then flipping, I need a 4. I get a 9 of masks. So mask gives me under pressure, which means I get to push Marcus 2 inches away from Virgil. And then it's going to be +2 shield again for Marcus, so he's on 4 shielded, so he's going to be okay at the moment, I think. So let's go with Virgil just doing attack actions here. I'm going to use Ancient Words, so that is going to be against your willpower, which is 4, I believe.
Yep, stat 4.
So it's going to be stat 6, 18, so you're on 9. So then the mask on the trigger ain't going to matter, so you're leaving it, yeah?
Yeah.
So it's just going to be on a... no, it's just straight flip, 9 difference.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, so straight flip. Ooh, moderate damage. That's enough to take it down, finally. So that is -1 damage, but it's 3 in total to take it down. So no marker dropped by air. And then I've got 1 action left actually with Virgil.
So
last action then with Vogel, he's going to just do his ranged attack into there. So you haven't got Terrifying, have you?
No.
So it's going to be straight flip. Let's see. I'm on pretty good. I'm on 16. So you're hard to wound, which means that it's back down to a negative. So 2 pick the lowest. No red joker, which is what I was hoping for. So it's just going to be weak damage. At the end of my go, I get 2 armor plates as well. So shielded +2. Jack's activating then. Okay.
You're going to try and do some damage to
Marcus. So double walk into combat there with
Marcus.
Against Marcus, sorry. And then...
zero first to draw a card.
Yeah, I haven't got staggered either, so it's going to be...
so I'm on 13.
13, and I'm on 14. Cheat, yeah?
Yeah.
So you're up to...
16.
So we're even.
And I'm declaring the execute trigger. The target must either discard a card or a soul stone. If it does not, it is killed, ignoring demise abilities.
Okay.
Weak for 2.
And then the trigger's obviously just going to take him down.
Execute.
So Marcus does go down because of execute, which I just find ridiculous. Alright then, so Marcus goes down. After that, I mean, this turn was going to be pretty tough for me anyway here, but hands down to John. Thank you, mate. That was awesome. That was really cool. That was a massive learning experience for me. I'm not too big on Malifaux for my rules and things like that, so it was great to try that out. Yeah, very strong. I felt like I'm pretty sure in 2nd edition I played against him, and the whole discarding cards and curses thing was very hard to beat. The only reason I think it was so hard to beat as well is because Marcus is really not a good matchup. I don't think
anybody
purely because obviously all of your moves against me or dual actions are not defense based, and a lot of my stuff helps me in defense. So like the moles, I can bury myself after defending. Miranda's ability for 3-inch aura to give off plus flip for defense duels is ridiculously good, and obviously I just couldn't get any of that going because it's all willpower duels mostly. I think it was for the duels that we had going on. So
movement and willpower, yeah.
Movement and willpower, yeah. So, but don't get me wrong, John smashed that. Some really good combos there, so it's really nice to see. Yeah, no, true, yeah. So after this turn, technically it was 5-3 victory points. I think. So what do you got? Your
I got turf war twice.
Turf war twice.
Assassination twice, and hold up their forces once.
Yeah. So it would have been 5 in total for you. I would have been able to take prisoner because my take prisoner was this hanged here. And given the models that I had to be able to push with the mole men, I would have been able to get within range to get at the very end there, take prisoner. So 5-3, so it wasn't by any means a thrashing, but obviously I did lose a lot of models. But like I say, I think it kind of cancelled out my defense stats and things like that. So I'm not surprised, to be fair, that I lost a lot. But there were some nice combos in there. I think she was man of the match, even though she died in the end. She was very good, wasn't she?
I let her die in the end. I had the cards to save her, but it was no to.
But I mean, the whole aura at 6-inch aura, so that she could. I had to discards all the time was brutal.
With all the other discard he's got in his crew.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is very strong.
If I'd have realised it sooner on, I think, and if I played them again, I think I would definitely try and kill her early on. Because it is hard. It is hard to take her down.
Yeah, I had to focus Luther because he got in her face turn 1. So I needed him alive to hold up the forces, but I had to take him off the board. I
really hope that you guys enjoyed that one. I hope John enjoyed it as well. I'm sure he did.
I sure did, mate.
And obviously, let us know what you guys think. But otherwise, we will, I'm sure, have some Malifaux going down at some point, guys. So obviously, if you want to support Malifaux with the channel, you can subscribe to Patreon, etc. To make sure that we obviously keep the channel going and keep going with Malifaux, because the more support we get from Patreon, the more for Malifaux, the more we'll basically get games of it, I suppose. And then obviously we'll be able to keep playing different crews. I've got Ulix going down. I think John said that you've got plenty of crews that we can kind of try out, so
I'll come back and play that old bloody played.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
Hosting here.
So yeah, definitely. I'm sure John will come down and we'll have another matchup. And what do you guys think of the terrain? Is it great terrain that we've got going? Obviously, the last couple of games as well. If you want to watch those, they'll be in the link below, and I'll link them up here for you. But otherwise, share a like on the video, guys. Leave us some nice comments about what you think about the video. And what are you loving about Malifaux 3rd edition? Otherwise, we'll see you next time, and happy skirmishing.